have the scans that you sent me.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was a little bit different in terms of in terms of landmark positioning. So I
All
had
right.
to I had to regenerate it, and on top of that, you don't have that chin area, so it was very hard to do what you call it analysis.
All right.
Mm. So we developed a software called Accu3D Dental Pro because since we're a dolphin dealer in Asian region, it was very hard for us to present something to the patient. So we developed a software where we could show their patients before and after,
All
like
right.
in a couple of minutes in 3D,
Yep.
and in just to increase their treatment consent, and
Yes.
after they do agree with the consent, they move on to dolphin, and then um, plan surgical plan
Yep.
with dolphin
Yep.
and proceed with the surgery.
Okay. So
Hmm.
so AQ3DX is a totally different software from the Dolphin.
Yes.
All right. All right. All right. Because let me just briefly introduce our case here. So this is a case in Vietnamese hospital.
Uh-huh.
So they have a plan to purchase
Nó
a
không lên được đê nhỉ.
uh, so they have a plan to purchase CBCT from Plameca.
Đây đây
But
đây.
at the
Okay.
same time,
Đi đây này.
they want to have a software to visualize the pre and post simulation.
Okay.
Yep. So I mean, of course, the first thing that came to my mind was Dolphin. That is why I was in contact with Roger and see if we can package it together to supply to this hospital.
Right.
I have no experience with this hospital customer, but apparently this is one of the very important reference hospital in Vietnam. So
Okay.
that is why they take this very seriously. They want to make sure that everything can works.
Uh-huh.
And that is also why they specifically mentioned that we have to make sure that it is compatible with Plameca images. Even though I've assured them that as long as it is OBJ, as long as it is DICOM, it will work. But then, yeah, they just want to make sure that it works.
Right. So,
So Maggie and Lotus are here already now.
Yes,
okay.
hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yep.
Welcome.
Yeah.
So,
Lotus.
go ahead.
Lotus, what were
Yes,
you trying
I'm
to say?
here.
Yeah, you can speak. No, no response.
No?
What's happened?
Hello.
Yes, you can
Yes,
speak.
Hello.
we can hear you.
We can hear
Lotus.
you well.
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you too.
All right.
Okay. So can I begin?
Yes.
Jake, I think you may begin.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will be presenting two different softwares. First one is Accu3DX Dental Pro, which has facial analysis and simulation and comparison before and after. And we'll move on to Dolphin to do surgical planning. So I'll start
Okay.
with Accu3DX. The database is 100% cloud-based. You need to log in, and you'll see a data management. And you basically import a face.
Actually, this case from the PalmMaker 3D scanner, face scanner.
Yeah, this is what you sent me.
Yeah, this is me.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So we go through. These are automatic. So you could do a natural head position analysis and proportions, but this is very limited because you don't have the chin area. But you could still proceed with some of the analysis. As you can see on the right side, you can see the ideal ratio. So you can probably see that at the midline is the lower midline is a little bit longer, and your lower line is a little bit shorter due to a lack of image. And we move on to a depth to see the contours of the face. So with this one, you can probably see how protruded your frontal incisors are. You could also do left and right analysis just to give them a little bit analysis of your left side and right side, and then we move on to trace line. With trace
Excuse
line,
me, please record.
what?
Can
Do you
you
want me-
record
the
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think right. Alan? Can you record? I don't know how to record this one.
Yeah, I'm recording now.
Oh, okay, very good. So, right. So, analysis takes about minute and a half just to give them a little bit of their information on their face, and then we move on to trace line to give them a little bit of before and after simulations. You could do a orthognathic surgeries like oral surgeries, or orthodontic treatments,
All right.
and move on to
Jake,
move
can
on
I interrupt for a while?
okay.
So this intraoral scan that you have currently superimposed on the 3D photo here, is it? So this can be intraoral scan that comes from any brand as long as it is STL, right?
No, it's this is actually a bone structure model. So what?
Okay.
Yeah, right. So this is just to give them a little bit, give the patients little foresee of their structure.
Outcome. Okay.
Right. So there's however we do have a function where we could do an alignment with between intraoral scans.
Mm-hmm.
Let us. Right. Let me try to do it with my face. I think we have.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
So what we could do is we could, as you can see, our software is making an analysis on their head pose and landmark. So they'll automatically generate their landmarks and head pose. And based upon that information, we go through a certain 3 or 4 analysis to give them a little bit of information, and then move on to trace line and do the before and after simulation, and then comparison. But I want to show you a little bit about how we import our faces, intraoral scans.
Okay.
So basically, I don't have a smile face right now, but you were supposed to import a smile face, so you could add it all. You could attach it onto the teeth.
Okay.
So I'll import. So ISO sample could be imported in OBJ, PLY, and STL format. I recommend PLY. It just looks better.
Yeah.
And you just need to figure out which one is maxilla. And then it'll load up and attach it onto, and this is like a semi-automatic attachment, so.
Okay. You mentioned this is a full cloud-based system. So does it mean that it has to be, the internet connection must be there in order to use this software, like what you're doing now?
Right.
Okay.
Yes. So as you can see, I right-click on the LL on the incisor. It just does it automatically. So you would have to do a fine adjustment.
Okay.
as you can see, there are a little bit different. So I'll just turn it a little bit. Right. So I'll just move it on right there. So this is this align function is to give them do a little bit of a clinical based simulations. So as you can see, you could see the intraorals and the bone structure and the face together. So it just gives you a better understanding to the patient. So I'll do a little bit.
This one we have to adjust manually, or
No.
I mean,
No. I mean, if you want to give them a clinical view, you need to go through a certain process that something that I did in Align. But most likely, if you could just import a file, do 3 or 4 analysis, and go straight to design and do the simulations.
okay.
So I'll do a little bit of simulations here. I will do the backwards. And then, sorry, move on to overlay, superimposition to see before and after.
All right.
So what we're doing right now is we're processing and generating before and after image.
Before and after.
So, right. So as you can see,
Anything change?
Hold on.
yeah, just give me 1 second. Yeah, we're Korea's pretty bad with COVID-19, so we're working at home right now, so it's a little bit slow.
I think probably Vietnam is only Vietnam is surviving though, together with Thailand.
And Taiwan is very good. So this is before. But this is actually before, and this is actually after. And we go on to this. So this is before. This is after. If you see the the color map, you could see the protrusion levels and its sizes, and you could always go back to see the volume between before and after. Gives you right here. It actually increased about 90 millimeters cc's rather, and you can see the length difference. You can it's not just comparing before and after of simulations. You could also import a before and an after surgery, so you could keep track of the patient.
Okay.
Any questions?
So if let's say the practitioner would like to have a summary like in PDF as a record, how can this be done? Or they have to always open the software?
Yes. We are going to release a web viewer. So
Alright.
what this means is that you could see before and after of the patient, and we will generate a link. And if doctor shares a link to the patient, they can log into their information, which is their email address as their ID, and their date of birth as passport, and they can see themselves in any devices.
All right. But one thing, Lotus, because this one is for hospital, do you think they can accept an online-based software?
I think it's not easy. So it could
Right.
be if we import to the PDF or some file offline, not online, because it's not easy for the hospital use online.
We also provide an offline database and dongle services just for the big hospitals.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about it. Yeah. So this is what we have right now, and this is just a powerful tool to increase communication understandings between patients and a doctor. And once this is done with the process, and if the patient wants to proceed with the process, then you can go on to Dolphin and do the planning. So I'll hand it over to Mr. Allen.
Okay, is
Yeah.
this software kind of like a pre-surgery
Yeah.
Right.
that provide the best way for a doctor to communication with the patient?
Right. So I'll just stop share.
Okay, so I'm sharing my screen.
Okay. Can you share your screen right now?
No, I think you have to give me the host.
Oh, okay. Can you do it right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so can you all see my screen?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so for doing the simulations, there are about two parts for the Dolphin software. The first one is the setting before the simulations, and the second one will be the surgery simulation itself. So first, before the simulations, our Dolphin can provide the information such as we can use by importing the DICOM, we can get the database. All the informations are same as the CT software. Then we can make a X-ray with the database with the DICOM with the CTs, and including the lateral, the panel, and we can highlight the nerve canal as well.
Yeah.
And after that, we can create the airway with the DICOM, like the red airway over here.
Yeah.
And this is the step of creating the airways. And as you can see, there are the color map over here on the right side to show the area and the volume of the airways.
Yep.
And after that, we can merge multiple digital data with the CTs, including the 2D photos, the 3D image, the airway survey that we just created, or the digital intraoral models, the upper and the lower arch.
Yeah.
So how about
Yeah.
if we don't have the airway ventilation?
Pardon me, you mean the airways?
Yeah, because in some CBCT they don't have the airway function, so just slowly I know Planmeca have, but how about if they don't have the airway function?
Airway function is not required for the following simulation step, but that is it is an important step for checking the patient's healthness. So yeah, it would not affect the following step, but we will still highly recommend to have that.
Okay, good.
Okay,
But most
after
important is Planmeca have it, so it is fine.
after the setting, we can start the simulations. So for the simulations, we do provide multiple osteotomy selections, including the level 1, the proximal segment, or the anterior mandibles.
Yeah.
And while doing the simulations, the soft tissue and the hard tissue will simulate with a several percentage, and that will be a default one. And of course, we can customize the percentage as the doctor's wishes. And at the same time, the measurement result will can show in the tables as well. And for the last step is to create a splint. So we can select the different time point splint, and we can customize the thickness, and then we can export it as a STL format. So like most of the 3D printers can accept this format. Okay, so now I will move on to the Dolphin
You
software.
not really
Yeah.
show the, okay, you will show the really case. Okay, good.
Yeah. So this is the CT. This is CBCT.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I think we are compatible all kind of the ET system. Basically for the no problem with the Pan-American system.
No problem.
Yes.
Because I just noticed that this this skull that you have now on the screen is skull. This is my DICOM image.
Yeah. This is the CT that you provide to me yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me show you the setting. Please give me a second.
Nice book.
I kind of regret to send this picture now.
And since I do not have your like intraoral models, I use the demo one to merge with your CTs. Yeah. So as you can see, we can merge all the database. All the digital data on the CTs.
All right.
And let me move on to the surgery part.
Alan,
Yeah.
can I ask? Okay,
Yes,
because
please.
like this 3D photo and the CBCT they were mapped already in Plamica software. So when I export it into Dolphin, are they also being mapped automatically in Dolphin, or the user will still have to do the mapping manually in the Dolphin?
I think we still have to do the merging step in Dolphin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I have finished the previous setting, so we can now start the simulations.
Yep.
Like as you can see, once I adjust the both the maxilla and the mandibles, the soft tissue will move it as well.
Okay.
And at the same time, let me put it on the right side. On the left side. So as you can see from the tables, the data will change it once I move the bone segment.
Right.
Okay, so let me move it more. And then we can go from the presentations. We can make a short loop. And we can select different layouts with the different time points. And also with the slice views.
Does it show the changes to the occlusion after the surgery?
This is the as you can see, this is a post-op, like after the simulations.
Yeah.
So this is a result of after the simulations. Most of the time, this is for doctors to make sure the bone section, the relationship between two different bone segments.
Okay, so they don't talk. I mean, it doesn't talk much about the occlusion of the teeth. Then.
Yeah.
Sometimes they use cross section that will double check. Is sometimes the bone will overlapping, so you need to take care of that kind of area.
Like
Okay.
as you can see over here.
We also check the slice view to check the occlusal relationship
Understand.
because sometimes always overlapping.
Okay. And also just notice one thing, that you have actually segmented my lower jaw, because I send the full skull CBCT. So the segmentation of the lower jaw is also being done in Dolphin.
You mean for wait?
Like if you're looking at the CBCT, so now the maxilla is I mean, you can see the condyle is being separated as a piece of bone in total.
You mean for this cutting line?
No, this from the condyle. So this piece of bone together with the mandible jaw has been separated from the rest of the CBCT.
Yeah, we
Right,
can. We can select different part. Let me move on to step 2. So we will select the right and left proximal segment with the maxilla and mandible separately.
Okay.
And for the mandible, we can select if I want the proximal segment to be shown in the screen as well or not.
Understand.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is the osteotomy with the cutting line.
Yep.
Yeah, it will show in different colors to highlight it.
Okay.
Yeah, so as I mentioned before, our last step is to create a splint, the surgical waivers. Oh, I misselect the area.
Alan, you not really select the right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
The anterior and yeah.
So the doctor,
Yes.
they will know how to design the splint properly, right?
Actually, the doctor need training.
I think most of the time, in Taiwan, some cases where doctor cooperate with us, so we do all the settings and the printing part, and we will have a meeting with the doctors about the how the patients are gonna how the surgery will be simulated.
Yep. This is actually something that I wanted to ask also, because like some other software like Mimix, what I know is that because this software is relatively complicated, so the team from Materialize, they offer like remote session like for the case in case they need help. Do you all provide this? Of course at extra fee, but I mean, do you have this kind of service? That means when the customer needs help, they will schedule a session, then you go through the software together with them.
I think the most important part is that we will highly recommend the doctors to have the intraoral data.
Yeah.
And with those data, I think we can do the cases, but I'm not sure if the hospital in the Vietnam or in the Southeast Asia have the intraoral scanner or not.
Of course we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drawer is not difficult for them.
Actually, in Taiwan, in Taiwan, we do kind of like a service for a lot of hospital right now. Basically, for the biggest one, like Taiwan University, they always send me they will send me
the actual model, and we have to scan it into with our scanners.
No, Alan, let me talk.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. They will send me the model, CT data, even like 3D face data. We will combine all the 3D data together, and we will do all the necessary process for the user's Dolphin 3D surgery function to do the treatment plan for the doctor. But that will save a lot of time for the doctor. They just double check. We will use like online meeting to discuss with the final relationship with the final position for the surgery case, and we will like do the final sprint for the doctor.
Oh, you even print the splint for the customer.
Yes.
We will cooperate with very professional printer company. The machine is kind of high tech. We not really provide the 3D printer. We send to the professional company to do that kind of job.
Okay.
And in Taiwan, you need a kind of a medical certificate. Otherwise, we cannot.
Yeah.
So it is the same with in Vietnam now. They're starting to do the planning on surgical guide for the dentist, and they do also with the service of printing for the guy as well.
Yes.
But for this plane is not. I think it's soon in the future, but now it's like we are approaching this one, and we know through Plameka and Dolphin.
I think you don't need to worry about that. For the first by case, we can do online together. Later on, if you have experience, you can try to find local printer company to print out all the spring.
Yeah. What kind of waiting time? Because I assume that if let's say you are doing this for all your customers, any rough indication like if I'm the hospital and then I say, hey, Roger or Alan, I need some help with this case. So what kind of waiting time that I need to prepare myself to get the support from you?
Okay, I think roughly we can, if you send me case today, we can finish maybe tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
but depend. But it's better give us at least 3 to 5 days better.
Yeah.
That's
Fully understand. Yep.
I'll wait. It not really take a long time.
Yep. Okay. All right. So, anything else, Alan?
Yeah, I think I'm done with the Dolphin software. So
Actually, he just presentation very quickly. Actually, they have a lot of detailed functions, especially for the 2D. We just mentioned about 3D surgery simulation. Do you need know more detail about 3D? Or just fine right now?
I don't know. Maggie or Lotus, you guys can comment more.
Yeah, I have question. Like,
yes, please.
normally, what is this link for?
This plane is for the surgeons to locate the final positions of the patients during the surgeries.
During the surgery.
It can fit the position during the surgery for the patient.
Yes.
I mean,
it's
like
basically to.
I can fix the teeth, and when you cut the bone, right? It can help you to fix the jaw.
It is like a surgical guide.
Yeah,
The guide for the
It's kind of like a
surgery,
surgical guide.
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
It's basically like a fitting guide to make sure that you know the correct position. Because after you cut the bone loose, you have to know what is the final position that you want them to be in.
Oh.
But one thing, can the software do the cutting guide?
Right.
Not really, but we can export the bone segment separately and like move it to the other software to draw the cutting guide, but
Understand?
not in the Dolphin itself.
Not enough. Yeah, that
Yeah.
I understand. All right.
So,
So what about the choosing the plate or screw after the surgery? So can we also use it on this planning?
Pardon me. What? I'm not sure what you mean choosing the plate.
The plate, like now I see with orthodontic surgeon, like when they move they move the position of the lower jaw or upper jaw, like after the surgery, you have to fix that position by the plate.
Yes, they use this surgical guide. I mean, they can define the final position for the surgical.
Right. And then from that, like they can order on, I mean, the same with we do implant. So you need to choose a size. And after this, when we do planning, we can choose the plate and the screw size and to also contact with the supplier to supply the screw and plates just on site of the surgery. So this is not, we don't have any plate or screw here to make on the planning.
You need the oral surgeon know how to use to do the upper or lower surgery. They know how to use the plate and the screw. Of course, that's their knowledge.
I think I get what Maggie was asking because like in a very basic implant planning when you can actually put in a virtual implant to show the position of the implant, but now when it comes to this orthodontic surgery, now we tell the software where to do the cut, how much bone that we are moving it nasally or distally. So then subsequently we need to put in a plate or the locking screw. So whether is this kind of a plate or virtual plate or the locking screw can be placed virtually in the software for a better explanation to the patient. So I think it is not inside here, right?
Yeah, I think that we have to move on to the other 3D drawing software.
All right. But Maggie, that is what you were asking, right?
Right, Louis.
Yep. But I think that one I also understand what Alan was saying that supposedly the doctor after they move this, they will know what kind of screws or the plates that they need to use to get the outcome being simulated.
Okay, so and this also can export the report where because normally in Vietnam I saw, I don't know if in Hanoi but in Ho Chi Minh, like there's one person who take in charge of doing planning and other doing surgery. So when the surgeon, they just look at the report, like how much that they have to move, how much change for these cases, how much like they have to cut for the bone, then they just do it with the paper. They
I
never
think
do on planning.
Yeah, you can use the dolphin to discuss with the surgeon, and we will show that will show you the movement for the surgical final position.
Like just now, you have this big table showing
And you
all
may
the
show another
changes.
really case for them, or you can ask the seat to come here to help you.
Show which, oh, okay. So as you
Currently,
mentioned,
we just show you a case is not really case.
Yeah.
yeah, so if you want the report after the simulations, we do have provide I think about 20 pages report for the doctors for every cases to show like before and after the data, the movement, the data, the measurement.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I have the demo demo report now, but I can make one for you.
All right. But I see there's one small icon on the on the lower left
Alright.
window
Yeah.
that looks like an export button. No, I mean on the measurement tables.
Oh, this one, right?
Yeah, it looks like
This is to copy all the table, and we can paste it on the, like, for example, the Excel or something like that. Yeah, but that will only be the data, not the image.
image.
Yeah. So
Okay.
our report will include the data and the image itself.
Okay.
That will be more clear for the doctors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, we can separate the. We can separately export the bone segment. For example, if I want to export like the proximal segment itself only, well, we can do so.
And it is also in STL.
Yeah. It's in STL as well. As you can see, there's export segment to STLs.
Okay. Okay. On the software side, I'm fine.
Yeah. So, is there any more questions for the Dolphin software or for the AQ3Ds?
I think I mean, I don't remember the name of the software by
Yeah.
Jake, but I think that one is fine. This
AQ3DX.
Mhm.
The software from Jake was AQ3DX.
Yes.
Yes, AQ3DX
Yeah,
Pro. Yes.
AQ3DX.
So,
So is-
Lotus and Maggie, these two softwares are different. So AQ3DS is more of like a pre
Consultation tool.
software.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Show to the patient.
correct.
Right.
And then Dolphin is more clinical, and you have this kind of clinical data that you are based before you do the
Right.
simulation.
So normally, if they don't use Dolphin, what other software they use?
I think
Like Mimius. I think the Mimius.
Yeah, I think Mimics
It's more
is
difficult to learn.
yeah, I think some of the CT software will include the simulations, but not as detailed as the Dolphin provide.
yeah. I think
Okay,
that-
much easier.
In
Yeah,
And the price is lower, much lower.
Mimic?
Mimic is so much higher. One case, because it is so expensive as an independent software, the Malaysian surgeon are paying case by case. Each case we are talking about $7,000.
Oh my god.
Yep. And I think Dolphin is definitely much more competitive in this. Yep.
So there's no other software they can integrate the screw and plate library on that, like implant planning?
That I do not know.
Yeah, I think
Only for the implant purpose?
No.
I mean, when you choose the screw and plate to fix the bone after surgery.
I think we
No,
are
I don't know.
using what's that called? Freeform. It's not a library. It's only like a 3D drawing system, and we will make the make the make a screwing or something for a draft and send it to the doctors and make sure if the doctor will and can accept the result. It's more like the same step as the making the surgical guide.
But Maggie, I spoke to some users of Mimics, which has been doing this kind of digital planning for orthodontic. If I'm not wrong, even those Mimic users, they don't have such libraries. So basically, they just want to know how to cut, and then subsequently they have their own way to find which is the correct plate and the screws to fix the bones by themselves.
Yeah. We also have screw and plate in our portfolio, but funny is like when we just bring it to the surgeon, they just right away know what is that, so we don't really have to explain them what is that for. So I think like as mass surgeon is kind of different where compared to implant surgeon.
These are totally
Yeah.
way more advanced than the implants. All right, then.
In Vietnam, like they also one hospital also have dolphin, and I heard like they was a gift from association that they gave to the hospital, but I think it was in the hospital for 3 years, but without anyone can help them to use it. So really, they don't use it in the hospital at all.
I think for the 3D surgery module, you do need training.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not it takes time, and you need, we do have experience, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
So one thing, Roger, I want to confirm is that you have no representative, you have no dealer in the entire Southeast Asia.
No, because the market,
It's
it's
not that
big,
big.
because it's not easy to learn actually.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So okay. So at least now I know who to approach beside Mimics if any of my customers in the region they are looking for this kind of software.
What about IQ3DX?
Look, if
Yes.
possible, you can demo more function like also oral surgeon part, because you just go a little bit for the orthodontic part.
Right.
You're not really sure about the frontal.
Right.
Okay. So
So
let me.
Switch to another one.
Please give me a second.
I think I'm
Yeah.
sharing right
yeah,
now.
Yeah. I can see your screen.
Right. So, I mean, it's a little difficult to explain in clinical or surgical point of view, because our software is just Accu 3DX Pro is just to give them an idea of how they're going to look like after the surgery.
Yep.
But we also have a frontal services where you can turn in. You could do the rotations and do transitions and stuff like that, and see the actual changes in the facial features.
Okay.
So most of the patients with asymmetry cases, it's very hard to show them how they're going to look like with Dolphin or any other software, because they have to go through segmentations, and a very minimal surgical planning takes up to 5 to 10 minutes. So we could just go straight up and show them how they're going to look like, and give them some kind of idea of their surgical plans. And of course, there are some of the functions that you might do, like measurements and screenshots and stuff like that. But most likely, from what I have experienced from our software, anything that's over 5 minutes is just a little bit of distraction for patients. So give them a direct analysis and design before and after in 3 minutes will give them a better understanding and objective decision. So we developed this software just because a lot of Dolphin users, they were craving not only in Asian countries, all over the world that uses software that do surgical planning for maxillofacial surgeries or orthodontic treatments. They were craving for this kind of solutions that might help increase their treatment consent. So we developed this kind of software to keep track of this patients and show them before and after they make decisions to go forward, then use other software to proceed with surgical planning.
Right.
Right. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions, but if not, then I'm pretty much over right now.
So
What about
This
the orthodontic? Like, because I saw they can have function on orthodontic where you can move the tooth
Right.
with
So
different ambulation.
Right. I mean, this is just a surgical. This is basic orthodontic treatments where it can do the frontal incisors, because most of the cases, they are either crowded or class 1, class 2. It's all about their profile lines. So if you can see, you can do a rotation here. Like that, and you could probably do intrusion and extrusions and do a step back here. Yeah, so I mean, I have my profile is pretty okay, but if there's a severe cases, this could make a big difference, and you could show them before and after with our software.
Right.
And not only braces, there are a lot of doctors who uses Invisalign or any other clear line services. They want to show them how they're gonna look like before and after. This is great tool to show them before and after, because most likely if you use Invisalign, they'll send you a case after a couple of weeks, so it's going to be very hard for them to make them decisions.
all right.
Yeah, the Invisalign will provide a clinical check, so you can see all the movement of the teeth. So you can know about the anterior teeth, incisor and the upper and the lower, the movement. So you can follow the Invisalign data to see the face change in our software.
That could work too.
So how many percent of accuracy from the software compared with the real?
I'm sorry.
I mean, how about the accuracy? I mean, when you cut the bone or move the teeth, how about the accuracy compare with you do Israel?
Well, as per accuracy of the movement, I think it's only we need to talk about the correlation between the movement of hard tissue versus soft tissue. So if we move the let me do the lateral here. Right. So if we actually move the teeth like that. So we moved about 1.5 millimeter. So that's we consider 1.5 millimeter as 1, and the upper soft tissue moves 70%, and lower soft tissue moves 20%. and that's based on the clinical papers that's out there. There are a lot of papers that's out there right now, and the most suggested ratio of the movement between hard tissue and soft tissues are 1 to 0.7 and 0.2. Right. And as you can see, we are what we do is we do the registration between patients' teeth and intraoral scans. So the XYZ positions are pretty accurate, and the movements from there can be also affected in actual treatment.
So the reference number is 1.5 to 1.7, right? For the
No. Well, the ratio from hard tissue is 1, and upper soft tissue is 0.7, and lower soft tissue is 0.2.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
The ratio that you mentioned was like were calculated by the software.
Yes. That's what. Yeah. That's within our algorithm.
Okay.
Right. So, but then for maxillofacial surgeons, they want some different. Sometimes they want different ratio of the correlation between hard tissue and soft tissues. So we plan to add on an option where they could change it manually by themselves.
Right.
Right.
Can I ask, this software comes from, is it from Korea, since you are Korean?
Yes, it's developed in Korea and it's distributed in Taiwan.
Okay.
Actually, we are a team. We work together.
Right.
That's fine.
And as you know, the Korean medical market is very competitive, and they're pretty up there in the rankings in the world. So I have experience it's 3D software development for quite a bit right now. So, and we get a lot of feedback from Korean doctors, which might be very very helpful for other countries, because some of the methods they come out with, pretty advanced.
Okay.
Do you have any distributor in Vietnam for this one?
We're looking for one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Together with Dolphin.
All right, definitely. We pair up with Dolphin because it just works better in hospitals' workflow. Even with small clinics, it just works better, because when if they do orthodontic treatments in 2D, they will probably use Dolphin for a cephalometric analysis. And when you do cephalometric analysis, it's very hard to do tracings and stuff like that. It takes a lot of time. So you could use our software to give them a little bit of their analysis and futuristic before and after visualization. It'll give you, it'll increase a lot of treatment consent. And we actually carried out some of the studies of using our software or 3D software that it increases actually triple the decisions making from the patients.
Yeah, I think that is very obvious, because when you can visualize the treatment for the patient like this way, can make them imagine easily. Like
Right. Yeah, just give them better idea.
Right. So that would be great to have this combination. About Dolphin, like, can you go, Alan? Can you just help us to understand a little bit more on safe tracing?
Yeah, sure.
And cloning?
Yeah, 2D set.
Do you have also can move, like, I know in Planmeca, Louis, you have 3D studio, right?
Yeah, Auto 3D Studio.
Yes, so you can move finally they can do the printing the tray or make the planning for the tooth movement. So is that possible with Dolphin? Check it.
Upper incisal most labial.
Sorry, can you see my screen right now?
Yep.
Yeah, so let me start from, sorry about that. So our tracing, cephalometric tracing will include maybe more than 90% analysis in the word, as you can see. And yeah, of course, we can also customize for the doctors for the analysis. And
Upper incisor most labial.
as you can hear, there is like a twirling sound, and the image on the left side, or the descriptions on here. So all of these are like make the learning easier, especially for the doctor and the assistant. So once we click the point, it will shows on the tracing line will automatically join. I will start a new sessions right now to show how the tracing line will be automatically drawn.
Ruler point 1. Ruler point 2. Orion. Orbitali. PT point. Sella. Nasion. Basion.
So
Soft
as you
tissue
can
glabella.
see, the correlative tracing line will shows it.
Soft tissue bridge of nose. Tip of nose. Subnasally. Soft tissue A
And
point.
if we misclick the landmark, we can drag the dots to slightly adjust it.
Upper lip. Stomion. Lower. Soft tissue. Neck throat point. B point.
And if I click a wrong point, I can undo the last one.
Soft tissue menton. Soft tissue nathion. Soft tissue neck throat point. B point.
And after
Pagonion,
the soft
anatomical
tissue, we can
mentogonion.
start for the hard tissue.
Ramus point. Mid ramus. Sigmoid notch. Articulari. Condylion. A point.
We
ANPNS.
draw it manually.
Pardon
We
me?
trace it. We trace it manually.
It's like a semi-manually. We have to mark the specific landmark, but the whole tracing line will be automatically drawn it. So it is not whole fully automatically, but it is easier for the doctors to operate it.
Upper 6 occlusal. Lower 6 distal mesial upper distal lower mesial lower incisor labial lower in upper incisal labial upper incisal most lab upper all finished.
So it's about maybe it's around 20 to 25 points to mark it, and after that the as you can see, the green tracing line will be drawn. So the doctors only have to mark the specific landmark and do a slight adjustment. That will take less than, I believe that will take less than 1 minute to finish the process.
So are you able to do any measurements here?
Hold on. So the best benefit for the biggest advantage for having the cephalometric in the software is that once we finish the tracing, we can have the measurement directly. Hold on, I think I missed one point. Please give me a second.
Upper incisal most labial. Upper incisal tip.
There you go. So the result will shows in the tables, and of course we can change to different analysis as well. and then we can print it out as a PDF or like copy it from to the PowerPoint.
This is like a shape, Planeka shape. The same.
Okay. So please give me a second.
We need waiting about.
Yeah, that need about 1 minute to rerun the software.
Yeah, this I fully understand how this feels because this also happens sometimes.
Sorry.
What about aquarium? You have?
Aquarium is like a quick animations for the cases. For example, if I wanted,
Aquarium.
You need to switch to English version.
yeah. Let me switch to English. And for example, if this one, airways. So it is a tool to like set it in the clinic, like at the front door. So like when the patient is waiting, they can check these videos. And I believe we have more than 600 animations now. And it will
So
update
this
per
does
2
not
years.
this do not limit only to ortho treatments. Any kind of dental treatments are.
Yeah, it included the orthodontics, the surgery, or even the braces.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think that will be like 5 extra animations every 2 months. More than 5. So it is keep updating.
But this is more with the consultation video, right?
Yeah.
Only
Like-
work for consultation.
Yeah, because sometimes the patients doesn't know how their surgery result will, or how the movement will be. So the short animation will like let the patient more confident about the surgery.
Right. They actually explain how their plannings are. So stuff like that, it just gives them better understanding. But yeah.
Yeah, it's like for yeah.
AQ3D provides a more detail.
Right. I mean, this is just this is just a animation of some other people, but we also plan to give Acu3DX also plan to insert some necessary animation as well later on.
So Maggie and Lotus, how do you want to proceed with this?
Sorry?
How do you plan to proceed now with this? Now that you have seen this dolphin and then also the AQ3D.
Lotus?
And I just had some question about the software and related to the dolphin. And about the software, I can check my. I had a dentist in Hanoi. He is using dolphin software combined with the Planmeca. So maybe next Monday I can come to his clinic and check. But now I just have some question before my presentation for the Hill Hospital. If we get the G software, how can you training for us to use this software?
We would have online training for the customers, and we will send all the like the user manual or the important using guideline to the customer as well, and we will record it as a video so the customers can always have a review for that.
I think we will provide online training, and just like COVID-19, it's really hard to for us to go to your country currently. And the same way, this year actually we have a lot of Hong Kong customers, even in the hospital, and I think they are quite satisfied our service because online is much easier and more faster. Because if you have any question, you just call us, and we can do right away. Even you may send me your case, then we can prepare before you really want to do the we can show how to do first, then you can follow us our way to learn it.
Yeah, sorry.
Is there any limit of like how many times you can provide the online training without extra charges?
Okay, basically this is a 1 year service. If you buy the software for the first year, we will provide the service always. But the training, it's okay if you just ask about 30 minutes is fine for us. But for the training, usually it takes about I think at least 2 hours for first time. And we will provide like at least 2 or 3.
All right.
Yeah, because it's not easy to use this software, and I
But
think
Lotus, what do you need for the presentation? And I think like after you presented, they also asked you to make a demo for them. Probably.
yeah. So I think I need some case. I need some demo cases by video, so I can show them directly. And after
so-
that, if they have some case, real case, they can send to us, and we can do some plan for them.
Yeah, you can send before you buy the software. You can send us the really case because some hospitals they do that kind of thing. They send me the really case. We can do the treatment plan for them first, and when they know all the full process, they can place this order later.
Like you said, you can send the result after 1 day, right?
Roser?
Okay.
So you don't have the demo license for
No, we Dolphin never provide the demo license.
So,
You have the demo license, right?
No.
No.
Dolphin never provide a demo license for
We
any.
practice. How can we practice? Because I need the technician to practice this software and get support for me. So I think it's easy for us if we have the demo license.
You need a training. It's not easy for the first time. Even I send you the really demo license, you not really know how to use it.
so I think it's better like to combine both the training and also with the demo one. Then whenever you do the training, the technician they also can practice on the software in real time with you with the training is better. And probably Lotus, you need the information like presentation that you can introduce what Dolphin can do on the software when combined together with OneMega.
And I think the
So,
first time you can do like we can prepare the PowerPoint for you, and maybe you can combine with Polymaker case or even the function of the CT scan system, and then that will be easier for you to do the first time presentation. And later on, if necessary, we can provide online presentation for your customer.
I think I need some video for the consultant first, and the second is some image about the
So we can.
software.
I think Alan can provide it, right?
Yeah, I think we have. Let me show
Because I
you.
checked
Yeah.
in your website, it doesn't have any video for me to see. I just only online by YouTube and check the dolphin surgery software.
Don't worry, we have a lot.
On website, I don't know. I
No,
don't
we
know how
not
to
we
find.
not really put all the video on the website. We just if you do need, we can provide for you.
Yeah, I will for sure provide this one. It is like a user manual step by step for every main functions, and it is about about
No,
100 pages.
No, Alan, I don't think so. This is kind of like a training one. We need like a more like a sales talking, not really like the function like this.
Yeah, we have not reached to that stage. I think it's more of like generally to tell them what Dolphin can do.
Yes.
And then to show that it works with Plamica, and then once they decide, then at least then only we go to that stage to show really like
Yes.
step by step.
We will provide the a good PowerPoint for you to do the first time presentation, but you need to add your the Plamica information on there together.
Yeah.
If you had more information about the software and competitor in the market, please provide for me.
Yeah, sure.
So the
You need a Mini. Mini is quite expensive. I don't know what the price in the South Asia, but in Taiwan, super expensive.
so do this where we had to pay the fee yearly?
Pay what? Pay money?
No, the annual fee.
Or just one time purchase only?
You mean the annual fee?
Yes.
We not really push customer to do that kind of job, but depend on the hospital because you still can keep use the software if you don't pay annual fee. But after 1 year later, if you need any service, you need to pay. I mean, you can keep to use the software, but any service you need to pay later on after 1 year.
After 1 year.
Yes, because you don't pay, you don't have service, but you still can keep use the software.
What kind of service?
You mean okay. For example, sometimes your computer shut down, you need a reinstall, something like that, or you need a new training for the new starter. And for some like Windows update, you need to update your software sometimes.
So can we know like how much for this module?
That would depend on what kind of module you buy. Usually for 3D, about how much for like 4,000? Yeah. For 3D, that include 2D, 3D surgery module.
3D surgery is around like $4,000.
No, 2D, 3D surgery, 3 different modules together.
All together with around like 4,000.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
How about the update fee?
That includes the service and the software update.
So it is for annually, like every year we pay
No.
4,000.
That I mentioned that if you want to update the software, you need to pay. But if you need any service, we just provide a 1 year service, and you always can keep to use the software after 1 year.
Okay, so Roger, I mean just to make sure that I fully understand you. So now that if let's say my customer wants to buy the 2D, 3D, and 3D surgery, so the cost will be $4,000 US.
No. You need to pay the first time software.
Yes, and how much would that
price
be?
I will send to you later on.
All right, noted. But then the annual fee in case I want the extra service after the first year, that would be $4,000 US.
No. First year, no charge.
No, I mean after the first year.
Yeah, after service. After 1 year.
Okay.
Got it.
Let's see.
No annual fee, and it works on Windows 10, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yes,
It
definitely.
will
Yeah.
be Mac as well.
Not really. We only work for Windows servers.
But a lot of doctors they use a Mac, but they also need to install the Windows
Windows, yeah.
system. Yes, on their Mac. We only are compatible with a Windows system.
Okay.
No problem with Mac. Mac can run Windows.
How does the licensing work? Does it has a dongle which
No,
our
we don't
computer
provide
has?
the dongle version right now. We provide like you just need to go to internet to register the license. After that, we don't need to connect internet.
Okay.
We not provide we call keyless. No key function right now. No key
Okay.
version right now.
So that means it is computer specific.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I want to ask about the annual after 1 year service. 4,000 is included many things, but how about if I separate? It's fast, like set up the new
Joe just said like he's gonna
software
send
or
Yeah, you can always switch your license to different computer. Up to you. Is that your
Sorry?
question? Hello?
Yes.
hello.
You mean you always can switch your license to another computer? But it do need a little bit time to to do switch license.
Yeah.
But we need to connect to the Dolphin server, so take time.
So I can say it is similar to Windows. When I want to change to another computer, I have to connect to their server to release a license and then reactivate it in the
Yes,
new license.
yes. You understand the process.
So one license per one user at one time.
We also provide like a server license, so that you can install like the different kind of computer, but it must working under the same network. Because in Taiwan, like Taiwan University, they have a different office, so they just connect to the main server and share the licenses on server, so they can do the they can operate Dolphin in different different computer. That will depend on you how many client you want to use Dolphin. Then we can discuss later on, not right now.
Okay.
Sorry, I had disconnect on minutes before. So I want to ask you about the question. How many? If I buy one key, so how many computer can use?
One key only for one computer, but you can buy they have two different kind of license. One is like a individual license. One we call server license. The server license you can install the main license on the server, but you can another computer, if they connect to the server, they have a right to use the Dolphin. So you can install the different kind to connect the server to operate the Dolphin, but the price will be a little bit different.
One computer for one key.
I think most software companies do that kind of thing.
Yeah, it works. I mean, Lotus, it sounds like our Romaxis also. That means once you have the server, the license on the server, then any client that connects to the same network will be able to take the features from the master license.
Yes,
They can do all the process, or is it only view?
Only viewing
Yes.
function.
Like
Yes,
Romaxis.
if you buy the server license, we can provide 5 viewing.
Okay.
Cái license đó Hồ, cái đấy là một cái user, một license duy nhất thôi. Nhưng mà có thể đổi theo kiểu như muốn cài được ấy thì phải switch user này chuyển qua cái thằng khác để là người kia họ dùng được ấy và cài qua mạng ấy. Qua cái network ấy.
Yep. Server.
Is the Maggie and the Lotus is working on the same company?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Okay,
are
okay,
they are the Plamica distributor in this Vietnam. So
I see.
Maggie is based in Ho Chi Minh and Lotus is based in Hanoi.
One is the south, one is the north.
Yes, yes.
So I wonder this software is very amazing. So why don't you either develop in Vietnam market? It's very potential because it has many
We
beautiful.
have some customer in in hospital, but I don't know when they see the price, they go away in the in the AAO.
I think it's not too expensive.
I think we not really know about the market there, but we need time to. At the same time, it do take a little bit time to training. So service is very important.
Yeah, I think the thing is about the service, because like what happened with Mimix now is also many people, they like the software, the features are good, but then they just simply cannot use the software without the training.
Yes, and you sometimes you need some like a qualified 3D printer company to do the spring. Even we also provide like not only for the also kinetic surgery. Sometimes we provide different area for face plastic surgery purpose. We provide another service either, not only for the also kinetic surgery. We do the surgical side for different area either.
When I came to my private clinic, they know about the Dolphin software, about the orthodontics, but I think it's not developed here. I don't know why, because it's very has many the advantages of this software. So if we sell this product, I need more about the training and carefully about how to use it.
Sure, of course. Yeah, just go to the first step. We try to help you.
Yeah. And anything? Yeah, please send to me this information, and I will prepare my slide.
So maybe you can keep Alan and me and even your email. So we will prepare all the necessary information for you.
Yeah, I think it'll be better to actually have a group chat in some kind of, and it could be anywhere, Line, Zalo, or whichever. So we could discuss, pricings and the tips and stuff like that.
Yes, that's a good way. So
Right.
maybe
What do you? I have everything, so WhatsApp's fine and anything's fine.
okay. 那个 hi Louis is what your Louis
Yep. Sorry, I was on the call.
what your last name?
Xiao, SEO.
How to speak in Chinese?
Xiao.
SEOW.
华语是肖。
肖啊 ，OK， 肖先生。Do you use a line?
I don't use Line. Mainly I'm using WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, WhatsApp better. I think.
Okay. Anyway, just we will use the WhatsApp to communication together, like a group, right?
Right.
Yeah, that will be fine for me.
Okay. We will send you the email, Mr. Xiao, for our WhatsApp first, then we can talk together.
All right. So this is your number.
Okay. Any question?
Not from my side already. But again, thank you, Alan. Thank you, Roger. And thank you, Jake, for doing this.
I have sent my WhatsApp ID on in the chat room, and I will for sure send it as an email later on.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think my name, my WhatsApp name's ID is Alan Shu, so yeah, it's easy to
Right,
access.
Yeah, we'll share it later.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you very much.
Have a nice day. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See you.
See you.